Hey everyone, I just wanted to kind of front load this episode with a warning. We had a ton of technical issues. Our map failed, some of our audio messed up, our video shut down. Everything except for our awesome guest kind of went to crap. So I hope you enjoy this episode. It's with Paige, and sorry, hope it's still kind of listenable. Welcome back to Dungeons and Designers. Today is episode 5 of the second campaign, The Lathander's Ring. Uh-oh, Dan's face makes me think I have to redo that?
No, I'm just smiling.
There we go.
We're excited.
We are joined with our first guest of this campaign, Paige Silva. Did I say it right? Did we get it?
Yes.
Paige can be found on Instagram at sketchbookpaige, Paige. I took a little bit of time to go look through that today, and I liked a couple of things. I don't know if you saw, but your most recent drawing of the face coming out of the record player water thing is so good. Not to say I didn't expect you to be a really good artist, but like I never knew. And I opened it, I was like, wow, these are all really great. And the reason I'm not familiar with you is because you work with Zach, right?
Yes.
And I try to stay as far away from Zach as possible.
You want to take another run at that one, Will?
Nope.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so Zach was like, I have a friend at work that loves D&D and is a really good artist. And then this is the first time we're officially meeting other than the creatoring drink and draws that happen every month. Courtney or Zach, do you guys want to plug that real quick?
Yeah, come join us. It's it alternates Thursday and Wednesday of each month.
How could they find out? How could they get reminded about it? And I'm asking for me too, because I always forget.
That is a great idea.
Hit me up on Twitter or Instagram at ZS Wilkinson, and I'll send you the link to sign up. We're working on a new webpage and getting it redesigned and some other exciting announcements coming up. But that's another podcast. We'll talk about that later.
All right. So that's where you can find Paige, either Instagram, Sketchbook Paige, or at the Creatoring Drink and Draws, because I think I've seen you there both times I went. So let's get back to our campaign. Courtney, would you like to introduce us with your podcast thing?
Yeah, I'll hit it off. Okay, so thinking this is the next day after we woke up, but you'll let me know. And here's how my podcast entry goes. Hey, from a naughty A. The halflings here really know how to party. We landed on this desert terrain outside of a walled town named Nopth. And our ship is in need of some repairs, so Elisar Wick and I went into town for some parts and found that the entire place was closed for this massive festival. There are paper mache turtles everywhere. So much food. I haven't had, affordable, good food since we left the station. And probably the most joy in one place I've seen in a while. It's incredible. There's this colossal Zeratin turtle deity here who roams the forest, foraging canyons and trails. And he was headed towards the city, but turned at the last moment, sparing the entire town. So they're all partying. No repairs for now, but what a much-needed break. Elisar even won a boulette rodeo, and now we have a pet. So, Elisar, do you want to say hey to the people of Carpri?
Hello.
Oh! Yeah, first time off the station, he's already the boulette king. On a more serious note, we haven't seen our drow companions in a bit, and I'm curious to know what they're finding about Miska the wolf spider and the imbalance of power. So stay tuned for that, and remember to loosen up every once in a while. That's Peg.
So you guys are all back on the little ship that's a couple miles away from the town. You were able to get back very quickly because you have this giant riding lizard thing, who is in the center of like the storage that was not made to hold animals, but it's kind of chilling there. As you guys wake up, you see the robot android kind of freaking out because its memory was once again wiped. As it's freaking out, Ronag, the half-orc, goes in and like jabs a chip into the android's head. And as it does that, you see the android's eyes flicker and kind of processing, and he pulls it out, and Paige, our guest, is playing the android. And And Rodnag looks at the android and goes, hey, are you all right?
Oh, oh my word. Where am I?
Yeah, and as that chip, kind of like you're processing that chip, you remember Ronag, because that's what this chip does. It like helps you remember just him and like the few things that you guys have done in the past, that you're kind of partners, a very Han Solo, Chewie-esque relationship. But everything else is gone. So Rodnag looks at you and is like, what's your name today?
Oh, I'm Sir Forster. Fine. Sir, what's going on?
Yeah, and he's just like, don't worry. We go through this every day. This is not new it's new for you. It's not new for us. We're just gonna try to fix this ship today. And as you look around, you can see like this, you're in this almost fancy, maybe high, upper middle class, small transport ship. Kind of like a fancy Winnebago, but for space. And he looks at you and goes, I'm going to give you information so that you know what the parts we need. And I'm going to send you with the rest of the people to go look for the parts. You guys know that you need an energy core, but that'd be like me saying, I know my car needs an engine. And I wouldn't know how to shop for that. So neither would you guys, because none of you took a pilot or any sort of background that makes you know space, which is okay. So he puts another chip into the android, who was, what was your name? Forrester?
Forrester. Sir Forrester.
Sir Forrester. Yeah, and maybe as he's putting the chip in, maybe pull back a little bit because you're so proper. But he puts it in, and you get like all the part numbers that you need, and you see like the energy core and some shielding things that you need that were damaged on the outside. But everything else, like, it's a fairly small list because Ronag, being a smuggler, was able to repair the ship for the most part. What would our normal cast of players, is there anything you guys want to do? It's now been like 3 or 4 days since you've returned from the town. You can hear that the music has died down. The city, Paige, has been in a party for like a week and a half because they almost died, but they didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're just celebrating not being dead.
Yeah.
Seems like a good reason to celebrate. So yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 days. Is there anything that you guys will have wanted to have done in those three-ish days? If not, totally fine. You guys could just be chilling. One thing you do know is after these 3 days, the drows still haven't come back yet. So you guys have just been chilling in this ship for a bit.
I mainly want to know, like, walk over to Elisar and be like, hey, so I saw you casting some fairy fire and stuff. Like, what else you got at the festival?
I'm a drow. All drow can cast fairy fire.
Oh, so it's kind of a basic level spell?
Yeah, it's just damage stuff. Kind of, maybe it's Maybelline.
Wick is cooking on like a hot plate over in the kitchen area. And she just leans back and says, it's a drow thing. You wouldn't understand.
The drow thing. Wink. Okay. Well, that was my main curiosity, I suppose. I'm going to be like taking notes of what I see and don't see. That goes in the book.
Is there anything else you guys want to do? Do you want to just get going back to the city to see if you can find a merchant that's actually open this time?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay. Are you walking, or do you guys want to try to take the lizard again?
May I? Elisar.
Sure.
All right. So
Okay.
we're going to say,
popping her hands like lizard ride.
Yeah.
And this lizard seems to change size every time we talk about it. So we're going to say all of you can fit on it this time. You all were able to fit on it last time, so maybe it could fit one more. So you guys get on the blue drake as it like runs through the desert floor. You get up to the gates and you see the 2 guards that were there earlier, right? So it's the 2 halflings. One has their own drake. Both have big pole arm spear things and that kind of Halo-esque armor. And they instantly recognize Elisar. And the one starts like hitting his staff on the ground, being like, Elisar. And the other one's like just clapping. Your reputation precedes you.
Apparently.
Because you did better than I expected you could do.
Sometimes, you get them rolls.
So yeah, as you guys get up, are you gonna just like kind of ride on through them?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of
Yeah.
wave to everybody.
Hey.
Yeah.
So as you guys like pass them, you enter into the main city of Nopth, and the streets are now fairly clear, right? There's still life, and everyone seems still friendly, but like the temp has lowered a little bit, right? Like there's no music. There's a lot of people cleaning now. The garbage on the sides that you guys saw have started being removed, maybe being burned off somewhere else. In front of you, all the way down that main road, the big wooden structure that you guys were doing the boulette riding in is now been removed. Where would you guys like to try to go?
I think there was an airport or a space port behind
The
this town.
space airport.
The spaceport.
Spaceport.
Space airport.
Yeah.
What do you think about going over there?
I
I
look
can
back
check it
at the bot and I'm like, hey, sorry, what was your name today?
I am Sir Forrester.
Ex-
What is your name?
oh, excuse me, Sir Forrester. I am Wick, and I extend a talon to shake your hand.
Wick being a Kenku.
Kinku, yeah.
Okay. I shake it very loosely, very nervously.
It's great to meet you again. I know you don't remember, but Ronag told you kind of what we were looking for, right?
I have a list. Yes.
Okay. What do you think? Spaceport? Probably be a good, maybe find some scrap yards.
We can try the spaceport. I think, you know.
Yeah, you see Forrester like trying to add confident maybe and just being like, yeah, spaceport.
Okay. Sounds great. I turn around and pat the lizard and just go, spaceport! And it doesn't move because I don't point in any direction.
It also doesn't listen to you.
Yeah, no. But I'm still very excited. And you can hear my voice box kind of chip up a little bit to show a little bit of excitement. Paige, Wick talks with, she's 4'11", just like a round, small kinku. But when she talks, she uses a voice box that sounds like this. And,
Oh, interesting.
yeah,
It's
And
super convenient, actually.
it
worked
whirs
out
and
really well.
clicks sometimes. So yeah, it like clicks up a little bit. She's excited. Just goes, spaceport.
That voice modulator you have today is really great.
Yeah, thanks.
Uh-huh.
It's space tech. What do you want?
All right, so the one issue you guys have is that this is a city that you are still semi unfamiliar with. You know this main street goes to the main temple.
I think Wick was expecting the lizard to know more about the town than any of us did.
Yeah, and if it does, it's not showing it.
No, yeah.
So yeah, you see the giant temple in front of you with the cornucopia type spire on top that has like all the food engraved into it. You see people all around. There's guards walking. Occasionally you see like the same type of armor that were in the front entrance. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna scoot towards the front entrance.
Back to the front entrance?
Yeah, because I guess the port wouldn't necessarily be there, right?
No, you kind of think that from what other people told you last time, that the port would be like on the opposite side of the city. But you don't see anything over there. You see the temple and there's streets. So if you want to try just to like guess your way through, you could.
Yes.
Okay.
On or off the lizard.
Yeah. I kicked the lizard. And we
Kick the
going.
lizard.
But like like the heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elsar is now a cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, we'll say it takes you a bit. It'd be like going through New York, the gridded streets. You see that there's like shuttle buses that are hovering over the ground and they're kind of going back and forth, and maybe you follow one. Maybe one of the buses says like spaceport.
We do that.
Yeah.
My eyes are peeled for that, actually. I prepared that. So.
Not bad for a trash elf. You're doing pretty good.
So yeah, you guys are going and you make it past all these like different maybe communities, like a market and some homes, and you get to the other side of the gate that was the walls of the city. And as you leave, you're still on that plateau, but now what you see over everything are these giant, they look almost like sponges, like giant spherical sponges. And as you're kind of riding through them, you see one of them kind of collapse in itself, and as it does, water comes pouring out of it. And these sponges are absorbing all of the water from this desert planet so that they can try to make drinking water. Beneath the big orbs, you see like these giant pools of water that eventually drain into the pipe system that go back to town. But these are huge. If any of you have driven out like Midwest with the giant windmill farms, like these things are hundreds of feet tall. And when you guys are like kind of winding in through them, you see other people working on them, fixing them, monitoring. These things are the life system and are very taken care of. But one of the ones all the way to the edge of the plateau is like half destroyed and crumbling from the Zaraton. So even though the giant turtle missed the town, it did hit these a little bit. And there are dozens of little halflings trying to repair these things to keep water going to the town. On the other side of these giant sponge orbs, you do see a giant spaceport with like multiple pads. Some pads are really, really large and hold these giant like transporter vehicles, but there are many smaller ones that like would hold your size. Each of the pads has a little hangar where they can like store stuff, work on stuff. You see like these trucks that kind of drive in between and repair. There's no real giant office. There's not like an airport terminal like Newark, because it just doesn't need one. They kind of land and go to this town. But you guys can like look around. You see mechanics kind of driving here and there. But what do you guys want to try to do? You also see like people getting off ships if you want to talk to someone not from here. I don't know why you would, but maybe.
I'm assuming we just kind of like stroll on into the front of the hangar opening.
Yeah, so it's not
Like-
it's not a hangar as much of like it's all open air pads.
Yeah.
Because they don't need a runway, right? They like come do a vertical landing.
Like Star Wars.
Like Star
Right.
Wars or any of those space games I'm ripping off. Yeah, for sure.
Like Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, the movie. Spaceballs, the RPG.
You did mention a Winnebago.
Yeah. Just wait until their Pizza the Hut comes up later. So yeah, what you really see are just these giant spaceships landing on multiple pads that go for, almost as far as your eye can see until the plateau rounds off and drops off. So the first half of the plateau is kind of this city, and the back half were these giant sponge hydration things and the spaceport.
Well, first of all, I want to I completely forgot to introduce myself. So sorry, Sir Forrester. I heard you talking to Wick. My name is Peg. You can tell that I'm a tabaxi cat. And I don't completely know what's going on here because this is, well, kind of all of our first times on this planet. So we're just gonna figure it out together. But it's nice
It's
to
my
meet
first
you.
time on any planet.
Yeah.
Wow. Ladies, I extend a graceful hand. It's delightful to meet you.
Oh, very nice. And I'll extend a paw to kind of like grasp from underneath. Very nice to meet you. But anyway, it's been lovely riding this lizard drake with you. What kind of parts are on your list that we might need, you think?
She knows, or he knows, sir, knows that there's an
Sir.
energy core. There's some heat plating for the outside. There's like just random wires that they need coils of to like rewire areas. I got that word the third time.
It's there.
Okay. Okay. Let's go over. Oh, go ahead, Wick.
Oh, as Wick's gonna slide off of the lizard and just run towards the first person with a wrench that she sees.
Sure. So like as you guys are riding
Ace wrench.
this lizard down the street, you pass a few of these giant ships. You see one ship unloading just giant crates of things, and maybe they're too busy. But on one of the smaller ships, you see somebody working, and he's got like this little floating cart with all his tools on it, and he's like doing engine work on one of these little ships.
And I'm just gonna run up and stand near his toolbox and just kind of give a coffee noise, try to get his attention.
Yeah, and as you do that, like he like hits his head up on top of the inside of the ship, and he's like, "Whoa, hey!" And it's just another little halfling guy, super friendly. Like even though you might have caused him a little bit of harm, he doesn't mind. It was an accident.
She just, hey, I got a quick question. I don't want to hold you up too long though.
Yeah. How can I help you?
I need a engine. Do you know where I can find one?
Do you need like a car engine? Like a truck engine? What are you looking for?
Oh, sorry. I need a spaceship engine.
Oh, like an energy core.
Yeah. That
Okay.
thing.
Do you know what model of ship you have?
And I get like, hold on 1 second, and I turn around and run back to Sir Forrester and try to take his hand to lead him back.
I come along, but very nervously.
Yeah, so she drags him back to him. I don't, but sir, do you know? Can you give this kind gentleman the model number of the energy core we need?
Yeah. So Forrester could easily, if wants to, can just provide all that information.
I imagine he just kind of talks and is, oh, yes, of course. And it just kind of transitions into a robot voice reading out serial numbers.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, and as you're going down this list, the little halfling's like, whoa. Do you guys have enough money for this stuff? This is like, you'd almost be better off getting a new ship.
Fair point.
We have a amount of money.
I kind of lean in and I go, are we not rich?
I'm like, depends on what you mean by rich. We're 100 heirs.
memories.
We're 100 heirs.
We can buy food for a while, but I think we might be out of this guy's price range.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and as you guys are like kind
We're
of
rich
looking,
in love and friendship, though. That counts, right?
as you look like
Memories are wild.
frantically around at each other, trying to figure out like what to do, he starts looking up and down the street, and he's like, "Which one's yours?"
Yes.
It is, and I kind of look around and like that way.
Behind those. Mhm.
Yeah, we laid it outside of town. We're not actually
It
here.
was big, way big, and couldn't fit.
Yeah.
Because of Rich.
Well, the bigger the ship, the bigger the energy core, and you're talking a lot of money.
Yeah, the bigger the big money. So
And as Alisar says that, and the little halfling's like, "Whoa, are you the Alisar, the bullet rider?"
And Wick grabs him up like,
Actually.
yes, it is. This is him.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Take it all in, and she just does this.
You're flaunting Alisar.
Definitely the Elisar, not a
Yeah.
trash elf.
Yeah.
yes.
And the little
Couldn't be
halfling runs up to the Drake, and even though you're much, because you're still on the Drake, right?
Right.
I'm not.
You're
but I
much
guess-
higher.
yeah.
He's like raising his hand. He's like, "I'm Chorus," and he's like trying to raise it to see if he can like shake your hand.
I gave him a high five.
Yeah.
Low five, actually.
Yeah. He's like, "Woo." He's like, "All right, I want to help you guys, and I'll give you a deal. I'll even do the labor for free. But it's going to take money to get your ship here so we can work on it. It's going to take money to get all the parts. I don't think you guys are going to have enough. I know that you made like 500 credits over to the bullet riding, but like, even that is going to just get you some of these like minor pieces that you're looking for. That energy core is going to be a lot more."
Mhm.
But it will get us some. So that's
Oh
some.
yeah. And
Okay.
and it'll get we could probably get your ship here for it. It's like someone will tow it in.
That doesn't really.
But he looks around and he goes, "I could probably get you something even better than the credit you got for the bullet riding." After the Zaraton came crashing through, and he kind of walks you guys over to the edge of the plateau past the ships, and he points across the big
Hold
Riv-
on 1 second. It's kind of, is this like a part of town that did get destroyed? Like the outer wall is
yeah,
broken
so like
up
the
here?
very right. So you guys are outside the city now.
Oh, okay.
So you went
That
through
makes
those
sense.
like giant sponge things, and you're kind of out on this like open plateau. But the Zaraton did hit the like east side of the plateau, destroying some of the water things,
Okay.
some of the spaceports. And as he points across, the ravine's like 1,000 feet wide, right? Like this thing
Mhm.
is huge. All the way on the other side, you can see just a small black hole. And he looks at it, it's like when the Zaraton crashed through this area, he ripped through a tunnel, underground tunnel, and something came out of that and has been stealing children from the city. And he's like, "I can't help you yet, but I'm sure if you were able to stop the children being stolen and return the children, that people would do all the work for free, and like the town would come together and get you the parts you need. They might even be able to find you just a new ship if you wanted."
Let's do that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and as he's like looking around, he's like, I want to be as honest with you as possible. None of us are willing to go over there. We're not warriors. And then a guard walks by. He's like, hey, he's like, he's not even a warrior. Like you haven't seen anything here. You guys came for the first time and like outdid everyone on the boulette. I even heard you guys were like wrestling and did fine on there.
That was fun. And then I just kind of pat my elbow a couple times.
Yeah. And he's just like, there's no way any of us are going to do it. And he like brings out this giant like wire gun. He's like, if you want, I'll create a zip line. We can just get you down there. And then you guys can come back when you wrap up.
And Wick's like just looking at it and just runs to the edge of like, yeah, let's go. You had me at wire gun. Let's do it.
Yeah. So he brings over his cart, like kicks on this like engine thing, and you hear it like whirring, and then and it shoots this giant arrow arcing over and like lands above the hole. And he ties it up and he's like, it's going to be a long ride, but like once you guys get over there, and he gives you his number. Each of you guys have like your little, Elisar's is not a phone, but oh no, wait, Elisar's is a phone because you stole somebody else's. He gives you the number so that you guys can call back like if you need anything. But he's like,
the idea is just somebody kind of close to your height and weight and doesn't look anything like
yeah, the name is wrong. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry we can't give you more, but like I know with confidence that like if you guys can help us here, like the temple, everyone will be indebted to you, and we'll be able to find something for you.
Do you all need, or you all need any kind of provisions before we go down? I have maybe a ration, but
Yeah,
you ready to go down?
You have potions or anything close by? Any kind of stuff like that?
Yeah, and he doesn't have anything, but he's like, you could buy healing equipment if you want in the city.
It probably wouldn't hurt just to have a little bit.
Yeah, so we'll just do like a meta thing so you guys don't have to go over there.
Okay.
20 minutes in a store.
Yeah.
Haggling.
And honestly, I'm not up for trying to haggle roleplay. It's going to be 50 credits for like a healing potion worth of healing stim. So how many do you want? And then you can just take those credits from your pool and then divvy out how many.
Okay.
Probably just 3 or 4, you guys? What do you think?
4.
LSR.
200 credits gone.
Yeah.
4 healing. Like, what are the first level healing potions? Is it just healing potion? I think it's like the 1d4 plus something. 4.
It's an expensive potion.
Oh, wait, I have something.
Yeah.
If it's the D&D one.
What do you have?
I think I have. It's like a healing vial, and it's got all the healing potions
Oh,
written out
that's
on it.
cool.
Oh
So
my
what's
goodness.
like the low potion?
It says standard is 2d4 plus 2.
All right,
Okay.
that's what we're
There
doing.
you
We're
go.
doing 2d4 plus 2.
Will was trying to rob us.
Mhm.
2d4 plus 2 for 50
What?
credits. Which,
All right.
I mean, if you guys pull this off, they're not even going to charge you for these things. So that's just, you have extra money right now.
Right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the money you have is really just to get you to survive whatever you're going into.
Exactly. I
Right.
want to come out
Right.
alive. That'd be good. All right. Well, that covers it for whatever I wanted to be prepared for. Are you all feeling good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So you
Alright.
guys walk up. He gives you these little like machine things that will roll you down the lane or the zip line. And as you get up, you just rush down. It's quite the angle, so it's pretty fast. Not so fast like you're gonna get hurt at the end. And we're not gonna require any rolls, right? This is just like a fun thing. Once you get close to the end, you can kind of just like jump off and roll into the tunnel. I'm assuming Wick probably loves this.
She's just arms out, legs back, just pretending to fly again.
Yeah.
Right before she takes off, she just pats Sir Forrester on the back and says, "See you on the other side, buddy," and then just flies across.
Yeah, and Chorus is just like, whoa, like this is these guys. Like the halflings are all about having a good time, but like this is terrifying what you guys are doing. And you guys like, good luck. All right, you guys are all just getting in there. You
I
ed-
do a
Drake
barrel
with the
roll at the
Drake.
end.
oh,
Oh yeah, with the Drake.
if you want to ask Chorus to like hold on to the Drake, he'll like put it.
No, I wanted to come.
Yeah, like
Oh,
you're
course
on a
is like-
two-seater.
This now giant Drake course is like, I don't know how you're gonna be able to get this guy to ride down that zip line. And he's like, and it's hard to tell the size of that tunnel from here. Like, I don't even know if he's
Yeah,
gonna
maybe he's like several zip line things.
fit. Just several, like 3 that all kind of like bow down.
Yeah.
And yeah, and course is like, I don't think this Drake is making it with you.
Man, you guys are really killing my vibe right now.
And he points to like a giant like tower that like looks over all of the spaceports. He's like, I'll bring it over there. We know you. Like LSR, no one will mind LSR's Drake just hanging at the bottom there.
Yeah, his name is Craig.
Okay, Craig.
Yeah, there you go. There you got it.
Yeah, did I get the accent right?
Yeah, that's accurate.
My Lathander ring accent is a little rough. Yeah.
Mhm.
So he brings over the Drake, and you guys are now in the tunnel. As you get in, it just reaches back in darkness. So the first thing we have to do is figure out who of you has dark vision. And a reminder, dark vision doesn't mean you can just see normal in the dark, right? Like there's still disadvantages. You can just see something, and it's all like black and white, grayish, like you lose all color. So does anybody have, I know LSR does, right? Because Drow have dark vision.
I have dark vision because I'm a cat.
Cool. And
Meow.
Meow.
Wick, the Kenku does
I-
not.
Do not.
But I do have a
Peg,
torch.
Paige, did we give Mr. Fisher, Sir Fisher? Sir Forrester. Sir Forrester.
Forrester.
Dang it.
Very much.
It was a lot of
I
tries.
don't see it in there.
Okay, yeah,
so
I don't think so.
I have it.
So, 2 of you can see. I believe all of you have like flashlights that you replaced your
I have
traditional
a
torch.
Yeah, I have a space torch.
Yeah,
Space torch.
space torch, future fantasy torch.
Yeah.
And even Sir Forrester, even if it's not on your item list, you also have like a flashlight thing built into your suit, like your metal body.
It's right above your eyes. That door.
Sounds good to me. So yeah, what Peg and LSR see is just a large tunnel that kind of slopes down. How far is your dark vision? 30 feet?
Mine's 60.
Yeah,
Cool.
What's
So
yours?
should be the same.
Okay.
what you can see is like just a slope that goes down way past 60 feet, so it just gets black on the end. But above you, you can see like these just giant like stalactites hanging from the ceiling. So it doesn't look like it's carved out, right? Like the tunnel might just be a natural thing with like these natural formations hanging from it. What do you guys want to do?
To start, I'm going to try to amp myself up a little bit because this is the first kind of scary sounding mission besides on the station that I've done. I imagine I'm like hitting myself in the chest a little bit and jumping up and down. Like, we're doing this.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then
And Rick's like runs up to you like, we could do it. Like, come on, we
can do
could. And then she puts her hands down. She's like, we probably should have asked a few more questions about.
Yeah,
I
like,
have 120.
where's the monster?
And then she looks around.
Let me look
I think
for you.
she's trying to. Are there any clues as to the size of this thing, like claw marks on top of the tunnel or anything?
No, and you don't even know. There's no reason for you to think this was carved out by a creature. Like it's not like a giant worm formed these tunnels. It could
Okay.
just be a natural tunnel system.
Because it looks very cave-like. Yeah. Okay.
But you do know what he's told you is that something lived in here and has been stealing people and bringing
But
them
there's
in.
no blood or bones either on the ground.
Nothing here yet. No.
Okay.
What we can
So-
do, we can start. I gave you guys all a link to Owlbear.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you guys look down this tunnel. Alisar, with your 120 feet, you can see that the right wall gives way and opens up further down. But yeah, all you guys really see right now are stalactites and this like kind of roughed out ground.
Okay.
I
So, like-
whisper under
Like
my
caves do.
yeah. I whisper under my breath, "What do your elven eyes see?" And then I explain that it opens up on the right side.
Yeah. and now that you guys all have your flashlights, are you guys turning them all on?
Yeah. Space
Yeah.
torch.
Space Torch.
Yeah, so you guys can all
That's the-
see everything.
That's the
pretty
brand name, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah,
It says
on
it
the
on the
side.
side.
TM. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Space Torch.
being
TM.
being designers. I expect one of you to give me a logo for this company.
All right, hold on. Let me make a note.
Hold on, let me crack open MS Paint here for a second.
Oh yeah.
So as your flashlights turn on, you can hear bats like flying up in the
Space
stalactites. And the
TM.
little things echoing.
Question mark? Yeah, that's also just the brand.
Too
They all have
many
decals on their backs, created in a lab.
like NASCARs.
Space Bats, brought to you by Space Torch.
Yeah, too soon for bad jokes.
All right. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
What? Oh, because okay. Yes. What do you guys want to do now that you have this like expanse in front of you? Behind you, there's like the warmth of an audience still like beating in. And you can see your shadows kind of reaching down this incline in front of you. Incline? Does that go down? Decline?
Yeah, it's like. Can you tell me how intense
Depends
this
what angle you're
incline
looking at it
is?
from.
You're at
Yeah.
the top. You're at the top. It's
What-
going down.
what
It's not
angle-
intense.
Then it's a decline.
What
Decline?
angle?
A blue level slope or a green level?
Oh, green.
slope?
Definitely for noobs. Maybe bunny hill.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like you're
Nice.
going to slide down. But it is like noticeable that it's going down.
I understand that reference.
Nice. Okay, so we don't have to butt scoot.
No.
Sweet, we'll just walk forward.
As you guys take your first few steps, you hear a pop behind you, and then a pop, pop, pop. And what you guys turn around, you see a row of explosions letting off at the top of the ceiling. And as each one goes off, the rocks come down and cut off the light behind you. And the entire way you came in is now just crumbling in.
Mm-hmm.
Booby traps. All right.
Well,
Wick just runs from the crashing noises, but tries to stay on the wall. What'd you say, on the right side?
Yeah.
So I guess she just runs and tries to stay to the right of that wall.
I need you to give me a athletics check. Everyone who moves needs to give me an athletics check
when?
That's a 6.
Yeah, it's kind of like
every
move
time
or
I move.
pummeled, right?
for now. Yeah. So
Oh,
we're gonna
I haven't moved.
no right when you move you have to give it athletics check. I'm going to because you guys have flashlights on now. I can expand for the viewers and for you guys, if it works this time. All right, Zach, what did you get?
Did you say athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
16.
Cool. So Zach starts walking forward, and as he does, one of the stalactites lets loose and lands next to him. And you see the stalactite as it starts to kind of inch back towards the wall. And notice that the stalactite isn't a rock at all, but is a giant worm of sorts.
Nah.
And you can see all of them in the ceiling just start wiggling.
Yeah, pass.
And you watch as the one that just missed Zach, like Zach was able to dodge it. It starts
Wick was.
crawling up towards the wall again.
I could. Wick dodged it.
Sorry, Wick dodged it. It's
I would have died like instantly.
All right. So Zach, move your character up one square
You got it, boss.
because that's where you went, and that's where it
Yep.
started.
And now Wick is pressed against the wall, trying to not,
Yeah,
with her arms out, trying to not be noticed by the giant worm.
yeah. And as you are up against it, you just see the giant worm. And when we say giant, we mean like a foot, right? And it's pudgy, kind of like one of those mealworms, but really sharp on one end. And you see it just like go up against the wall, and it's just crawling past you, back to the ceiling. What do you guys want to do?
Did that affect everybody? Or, like, we all need to try to get out of the way?
No, because you guys are still close enough to where the entrance was that the stalactites really haven't started.
She
Okay.
like jumped and got scared at the noise. So I don't know how, yeah.
And had to react to it. Well, then that tells me that we just need to follow on that side of the wall because they're gonna fall on us potentially.
She kind of whispered just loud enough for you guys without moving, just like, go, move slowly. If you have to.
Yeah. Okay, I'll slink up on the kind of go towards the wall. Because that feels safest to me.
Towards where like
And-
Wick is.
Mm-hmm. Like I see the path that she took. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, there aren't any others.
Yeah, and you can
necessarily
see
up there.
like where Wick went through. There's a giant piece missing from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And that piece is now crawling up the wall next to Wick.
Yeah.
Right.
Worming. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
It looks like a rock worm or like a regular, like a wormy worm.
Yeah, so it looks like a giant mealworm, but with like a rock texture. And if it were to stop moving, it would look identical to a rock. But because it's moving and soft, you can like see it kind of like push in and out up the wall, like inching up.
Yeah, I like kind of harsh whisper to Wick and just, should I shoot this thing?
I know that it moves with noise, or when I moved, I don't know if it reacted to the movement or the noise. So let's hold off for just a bit.
Okay.
And then I point up. I'm like, there's
Dozens.
a lot.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
at least dozens.
More worms. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And
we
where
might
there's
not-
where there's worms, there's usually bigger worms.
Yeah. These are just some babies. Don't want to anger the mom.
She's like, all I know is what I've seen in movies and books, but they never end up well.
Good, take notes
She's
here.
never been on a planet before, let alone in a cave full of stuff. It's just been like doing stuff on the space. The space brought to you by Space Torch.
I'm gonna take notes and be like, next episode, Mama Worm.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Ass. And I'll fall in line behind.
So you kind of have like a
What's
what
Sir
are those
Forrester doing?
dance lines? So it goes. It's so far. It's Wick, Peg, Elisar. What's Sir Forrester going to do?
Sir Forrester looks so afraid that he's going to grab onto whoever he can. I guess probably Elisar on the back there, and just kind of rip for
Mhm.
dear life.
Sir Forrest doesn't have any idea who he's grabbing onto.
Yeah. I turn around,
Could
like,
be a worm.
I like look good, like turn around to Sir Forrester, then slowly turn back to Wick and Peg, and I'm like, what?
Just go with it. He'll help us. And then I guess I'm gonna try to shimmy along the wall a little bit more.
Yeah. So go to the next square, and then I'm going to need another athletics check. Unless there's someone who'd be better at athletics checks. Just saying.
15.
15.
It's a
Yeah.
little
15's
meta.
Well, if someone's better at dodging falling worms.
I'd
Oh
be
my
really good
gosh.
if it was acrobatics.
Yeah.
You know,
So but-
dexterity. I don't know why strength would help me dodge a worm or anything, but strength would.
I looked it up. No, I specifically looked it up because I was like, which one is it?
Yeah, because like this doesn't make sense.
Acrobatics is about like balance.
Really?
And then all the athletics is more of like the speed and agility type stuff.
I trust you emphatically, but I'll still make fun of you for it.
Oh, please do. I would be insulted if you didn't.
Yeah, like,
But don't worry, 15's enough. And you watch as another giant worm like crushes into the ground and then starts slowly crawling up towards the wall again.
I look to Wick and say, like, this is terrifying. Feel free to tap out at any time.
Don't
All right.
enjoy it either.
Yeah.
Just come on. And she just presses.
conga line this.
Dun, dun, dun,
Train.
dun, dun.
Mm, 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 mm. Let's keep rolling.
If you haven't gotten the gist, every time you move a square 10 feet, you're gonna have to roll another athletics check.
Let's go, baby.
Because
10 checks later.
Do we
Mhm.
have nobody who's strunk? Are we all
What?
Are we all weak?
I mean, what kind of number you want?
I mean, I'm -1. So
I'm
I
plus
rolled
2.
I got a 4 that time.
okay,
I got
4 is really bad.
Yeah.
So as you're standing there,
yes,
You-
we all agree.
you watch
I know where 4 lays.
as one of the giant worms lands right on top of you.
mm-mm.
Ooh, and does 11 damage.
All right.
What?
It was max. It lands it and then rolls off, hits the ground, and then starts crawling up the wall again.
How could
That's
Max do that to
unfortunate.
me?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Max.
Max is a douche.
I'm
So
gonna
as you guys get
grab Wick
closer and
there.
your flashlights start reaching, In front of you, you see a giant like ravine, like a big chunk of the ground just lets go and falls down. And then to the right, there's like another path. What I will also say is you guys only have one more square left, 10 more feet of the stalactites until it like opens up into a larger cave.
I'd like to take this one, Wick.
Wait,
That's
so
horrifying.
there's-
So Wick looks at Peg and just kind of leans over, grabs it, like, sure, go for it, and just kind of slides back to let her go first.
Okay, Peg, in the last 10-foot section.
I got a 3. Oh, 5. Okay, bring it.
7 damage.
Okay.
Are you okay?
You
Okay,
watch
it
as this
works.
almost needle-like rock hits you, and it doesn't get soft, right? It's just a hard body. And as it hits the ground, you watch it start like softening up again and start moving.
So do we have any other to go through, or are we done?
No,
I think we just
you're
turn
good.
right.
Yeah, we,
Okay.
yeah. So as you, we'll see if you're allowed to turn right.
Oh.
No, that wasn't a comment on you guys. That was a comment on Albert.
Albert, which has been really great so far. We're just
Yeah.
having issues
It's a
today.
bad day. As it's loading, I'll explain it to you. To the right, you see a small tunnel that goes into like a larger room. In front of you, there's a giant pit. And in this like giant pit, there's like giant columns of stone. A few of the columns of stone have been like broken away. So you could get to them possibly. They're quite far from you though. The closest one is 20 feet. When you look down, it goes down far enough that it's like hard to see what's down there, but all you do see is black. Oh, and for YouTube, I should turn on the map. There we go. That was a mistake on my part. We're not doing good today. Some days you have it, some days you don't.
What can we see past? Yeah, like how far can I see? Can I see those columns and then what's beyond it with my torch and dark vision?
You can maybe just barely see another landmass where like the ravine climbs back up. To the left, you see kind of 2 tunnel formations that come out of the wall. So for everyone watching on YouTube, I've been fighting with our map. So I've removed Fog of War, so now you can see everything. We're going to just have to use pretend.
Imagination.
Like they can see stuff.
Imagination.
So in front of you, you see like a giant chasm in this tunnel.
sync.
So it goes down at least 60 feet, far enough that like your dark vision and your flashlights, it becomes harder to see. But all you see down there is black.
Right.
There are 3 giant columns that reach up out of the chasm into the ceiling. And then there's 3 that are broken that you could probably try to leap to or get to, but they're 20 feet away. Yes.
Could you throw in like a mob or a pylon or something that you could just like keep moving with us to show us where we can't see?
All right. So you guys could try to like get across here, but each one's 20 feet, and that's like a really far jump. Maybe with tools or something, you could figure out how to get through and get to the other side, or you could start traversing down.
Which is to the right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that.
I'm for that.
Which way are there less worms? And Wick's just looking.
Yeah. As you look around, you can see that there are still some stalactites, but like there's no reason to think every stalactite in here is going to be a worm. But there's also no reason to think that they aren't.
Yeah, I don't know.
So as you like
There's
call,
Mhm.
as you
11 head points worth of wondering to do.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and you guys as you like cautiously move around, you can hear like echoes of things moving and almost machine sounds. That it's not all just there's like these organic animals. There's like maybe other stuff in this cave, but where we live, you would hear like drips of water and moisture. This cave is completely dry. So you guys want to move kind of down? Okay, you should still be able to move yourselves on the map.
How fast can we go?
You guys can go pretty much where you want. Just know that your position could trigger stuff. So as you guys enter this giant room, the ground gets rougher, and you're now kind of like traversing over boulders and rocks, and it's a weird atmosphere for you all, and you're kind of your movement gets slower. So yeah, there's just like boulders and movements. You don't see anything that stands out of the open here. There's still more bats maybe flying overhead, but none of them are attacking you or care that you're here. They're just like scared because there's movement. In front of you down to like the east, you see a tunnel that reaches through. but this big room is just here, and there's nothing out of the ordinary. Show me where you guys want to go.
I will walk in a straight line, slowly down until something triggers, I suppose.
Wick's gonna stay.
I'm gonna
with
stop
Peg.
you. Wait, I'm gonna stop
here.
you. Right here, I believe that Tabaxi went through here first.
Mhm.
Yeah, Wick's just right behind her.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking through, you trigger the floor, and you hear like a click, and the floor just gives out. I need a check from you, a dexterity saving throw.
17.
Oh, for both of us? Okay. 22.
Yeah, so you're both fine. You both jump back as the floor gives way and rocks start tumbling down. And you could tell, like, in between these boulders, someone has been, like, trapping this entrance.
Whoever that is, I am not a fan.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm here affirming your feelings.
These are some smart worms.
Yeah, dang.
They-
Yeah, Swarm's reflexive, though.
So what do you guys want to do? You want to search for the traps? Like, what would your characters do in this situation?
Shoot the traps.
You just want to start shooting the ground? I mean,
it's everywhere.
you could. I'm not going to say no.
Do I see anything? Can I make a perception check to see if is there anything glimmering that I notice that happens right before it's triggered? Or...
No, you can see that there might have been a small crack with like dust over it. So if you go and like you check each square, you'll be fine.
Okay.
I will continue forward while inspecting the ground.
Okay, just give me a perception check. We'll just do like one flat one.
Was that intelligence?
Wisdom.
9.
Cool. I need a dexterity saving throw.
10.
10's enough, actually.
Great success.
So that was here.
Wait, what? That was the other one?
Yeah.
So I'm up there.
Yeah. Yeah, as you're doing your perception checks, you're just moving through.
Okay.
You want to give me one more?
No, I don't.
Want to give me a dexterity saving throw instead?
No.
You did better at those.
17.
Yeah. So that one's here. So you found your way through as you
See
triggered each one. Yeah, let me move it. All right. So
Can Wick go back and help Sir Forrester through the traps?
of course.
Okay.
So yeah, as Alisar makes his way through these like pit traps, you see a winding tunnel that kind of reaches through. On the right side, you can see like a glimmering metal door.
Ooh, shiny. Bet Wick would like this.
Ooh, huh? What's that?
There's something shiny over here. You're a bird, I just assumed.
Yeah.
I already made an internal assumption about worms. It's like,
Yeah.
Nope, she's not going for it. Okay.
Well, they turned into rocks and hit me if it was small and food.
Yeah. Not related to the crunchy worms.
No.
So what are you guys
I feel
doing?
like Sir Forrester wants to knock politely on the door.
Where is this door? That's the
Is it
Is it
over
the one-
here?
It's to the right, the bottom right there. Yeah, where the
Okay,
tabaxi
yeah.
went. So yeah, as Sir Forrester walks up and knocks on the door, you hear it like metal clanging behind you, like through the tunnel. You can hear it echoing, but there's no answer. What would you like to do?
Jiggle the handle.
Yeah, it's not locked at all.
Oh, I opened the thing up.
Yeah, so as you
I'm
open
just
it up,
overly polite.
yeah, Sir Forrester is just a polite robot, or maybe a vampire, needs to be invited in. So.
What a plot
What a
twist.
plot
Yeah.
twist. Android vampire.
We already had the tiger last time. I don't know if I can deal with that.
So Sir Forrester knocks on the door. There's no answer, and she starts wiggling it slightly and sees it's loose. And Alisar just goes in and pushes the door open, extremely rough and brute. And what you see is like a little 20 by 30 room as you guys walk in. But at the very end of the room, like at the far side across from the door, you see a metal statue. It's like a robed android figure holding in the air like a computer chip. And from the computer chip are all these wires, and it sort of looks like a digital sun. And in front of it, there's like a small like metal kind of table, and the statue's just hovering over the metal table with this giant kind of computer chip.
If I put my hand near the The sun and the chip are the same, or they're
Yeah,
different?
let's say so it's like a square chip, but out of all four sides are these wires, and they kind of would resemble like sun rays.
Okay.
And like
Okay.
the
That's
rays
on
of
the
a
wall?
sun, no,
That's on the.
It's like
the android's
and-
holding it. There's like
Oh,
this
okay.
metal robot figure that's robed holding a computer chip. And
Yes.
from the computer chip are all these wires that look like sun rays almost coming
And
out of the
they're
computer
glowing,
chip. No glowing, just all metal.
so it's dark in here.
Yeah, but your flashlights are filling the room.
Right. Okay.
And in front
This
of
is
this android is a table.
Yeah. So it's extremely creepy.
I mean, depends on what you think.
Walking
creepy
through
is.
a cave, open a dark
Oh.
door, android thing holding a
Right.
weird.
So this
spooky chip.
is definitely like the first thing you guys see where it's like people are something's living down here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not, it's like not a quick build, right? Like they've
right.
made their settlement here.
So wait, is this I'm sorry to ask more questions about the robot.
Please
Is this
do.
like a
Keep it going, keep it
statue
going.
Of an android, or is it like a decommissioned android?
It looks more like a statue of an android,
Okay.
which is a good question. So it's not like you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I would say where you are more you look very humanoid. Though this is like a human figure, it definitely is like a rougher, older version. And you could tell almost because like you have like a suit jacket on, kind of. This robot is like draped in cloth, almost like a robe.
Whoa.
But and instead of it being a stone figure, it's made of metal. So you can see weld marks and like sheet metal makes the fabric.
I yelled to like, "Hey, are you a thing? Can you hear me?"
Yeah, there's no reply.
And
'Cause
that's
it's
what
a
I thought.
statue.
That's what I
Okay.
thought.
Does it look like
Can
the
I do? Oh, go
Mhm.
ahead.
Does it look like the chips are statue material esque, like
Yeah.
a totem thing?
The big chip it's holding looks like the statue itself too. Like there's
Oh,
no
it's part
Okay.
of it.
yeah, there's no change of material.
Okay. Okay. Just
Good
looks like
question.
a conference room or like place that nothing is functioning here. It's to commemorate the people who live here.
That's what it would look like. Yeah.
Very
Were
astute
you gonna
observation.
Say Wick?
Oh, I was going to ask if it was worth doing a perception check for traps in this room.
Definitely considering.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you like walk in and look at stuff? Is that what
I'm
you're
going to
thinking?
kind of get in the. I was going to kind of stand in the doorway and sweep the room
Kinda
with
from
the
a
space
distance.
torch. Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a perception check.
Let me move my icon up here that people won't see. And
Oh, they will, because we're still using the map.
18.
Even though that map's not functioning. Yeah, 18. What
It's trying its best. Thank you.
you can
It's
see
a darn good map. The fog of war wasn't working.
what you can see is the whole room is kind of covered in dust, but the table itself is clean. And the statue
Like
itself
that.
looks clean.
Mhm.
So there's nothing that screams traps, but you can tell that either something's cleaning it, it's been
Yeah,
moved
it's weird that
recently.
it's cleaned. Okay. So I'm gonna walk in and kind of walk over towards it and just investigate, see if it's been moved. Look for track marks on the floor,
Yeah.
buttons, treasures, stuff like that.
Yeah, as you walk in and you like get up to the table and start like, because you're so short, you're like looking up to it now. It probably stands almost 7 feet tall, and its chip is like up in the air, close to the ceiling. Within its hooded face, you see two eyes glow red, and then from behind it, you see like computer wire lines carve into the walls and glow red. So now you're flat, like the whole room is now like this dark red, and the eyes are glowing. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, sneaky statue.
Okay, so Peg, you watch as this giant statue like appears to have come to life, and the whole room turned red.
Okay. Is it like in the time before my turn, is it like getting off of its pedestal or something, or does it look like it's
Not
trying
yet.
to do?
It looks like it could be turning on. That maybe it sensed life or something was triggered from Wick entering the room. But everything is turning on. The room is like turning red. Like something that has been dormant is re-engaging.
But it seems nice.
No.
Yeah, maybe it's friendly.
I mean, it could be. You could try. I would say there's nothing that would lead you to think that other than your optimism.
Or does it? So it looks ominous. Is red a bad color?
I mean-
On TikTok, it means something inappropriate.
This is one inappropriate robot.
I don't think there was a lock on the door, so we can't just like run and shut the door behind us because that's what I would want to do.
I mean, you could.
Slowly backs
All
out.
that would do is lock Wick in the room with it.
Not a great idea, Peg.
Peg
'Cause we're
watch.
all out on the other side of the door.
Peg watches Wick move it and just closes the door.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks for getting me off the station.
This is about the number of episodes that Zach's first character lasts, isn't it?
All right, I'm gonna run inside and then flank the statue. If it's kind of in the center and Wick is on one side, I'm gonna be on
Okay,
the
yeah.
other one.
Give you that's the statue for you guys.
It's a good move.
And
What does that mean?
go to. I don't even know what this thing can do yet. I'm just gonna do a basic attack on him.
Okay. What are you trying to attack? Its face.
Well, like, does the chip thing look like it's glowing too?
No. So it's not glowing. The only thing that's really glowing are its eyes, and then the walls had these like lines carved into them, and the lines are now glowing.
As well. Oh, that is creepy. I mean, maybe it'll be the friendliest genie thing ever. I guess I'm gonna attack its leg
I was
in
like,
true.
spoiler alert.
All right.
I don't know about this campaign.
Hey man, you do it. You what are you trying to attack?
His leg,
Okay.
19,
19
and
hits.
then 5 damage.
What kind of damage was that?
It was with the extended rod, so bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning,
Doesn't look so bad. So you hit it,
Easy stone.
and metal. But yeah, you hit it, and you watch as the leg like kind of bends down a little bit, but then like kind of pops right back up. Sir Forrester, your brethren over here is attacking your party. What do you do?
I'm definitely gonna try to scoot up in here. And I kind of yell to him, your behavior is inappropriate. And yeah. I'm assuming this palm laser is ranged, right? Just like
Yes.
it shoots out of my hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Well, I tell him to knock it off and compose himself.
So the rest of the party has never seen Sir Forrester, the android, do anything. And you watch as some sort of like inner instinct runs up, and you just see as he like raises his palm towards it and shoots out a ray.
It's 12 to hit.
12 misses. So you see it's like pull out the ray, and it like hits the wall behind. And the wall crumbles in a little bit. You're like, whoa. Wick, you just watched a ray kind of pass your head.
She's like, whoa, Sir Forrester, watch out. And I'm going to run up to it, try to do an open palm strike.
I'm assuming also bludgeon
16
hits.
or 4
Palm.
damage.
Okay.
And then
Fury of blood
first one, 14.
misses. So you get one strike. You go for the second one, but don't quite reach.
And then 18.
Hits. Third one comes in. All right.
So, yeah.
So as you finish your 3 hits,
And then I move back again.
if you move out of range, you'll get an opportunity attack.
Not if I use Step of Wind.
Okay. Can you do that if you're already taking a bonus action?
Yeah, you can spend 1 key point to no, it is a bonus action. Sorry, you're right. So I'm still there.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
The robot's red eyes like glow red, and as it moves its head towards you to the left, it lowers its giant like computer chip and swings it at you. 16?
16 hits.
4. And as
For
it
what?
slashing damage.
Sorry. No.
Oh. But for the bad joke, it comes swinging back around with it. No. It was going to do that either way. 20 something, and then 5.
Wick's not looking great.
LSR, you have a potion or
Uh-huh.
health stim. Just heads up, a reminder,
Yeah.
so I don't TPK you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Again.
fairy fire.
Okay, what level is that?
Mm.
So level 1, right? Okay, just remember because of your magic, you have to roll the second. because
the space stuff.
because of space stuff. TM.
Well,
Nice stuff.
it's the first D24 though.
I don't know. I don't know if Fairy Fire needs one, but the D20 you just need to roll to see if anything
Yeah,
happens. He starts glowing, right? Yeah, that's fine. What? Do you know your DC? I'm assuming it's not. No, I got 8. Yeah, so everyone gets advantage on it, right?
What color is it glowing on top of the color it's glowing?
Keeping in mind that it's glowing red.
Yeah, it's the color of actually the map. That light.
Oh, it's like Christmassy colors now. It's green and red in here.
Yeah, I'm in the holiday spirit. I got my holiday shirt on, you know.
All right, Peg, it's back to you.
I'm going to first run in and try to attack to hit again on the front side of him towards the chip. And let's see. That's a 18 to hit.
Hits.
So that hits, right? Okay, so this is my first time doing this. I'm gonna
You good?
figure this out, but I'm going to try to disarm him of the chip he's holding. And so he has to do a strength check or saving throw and beat 12.
6 on the die plus 2. So that's an 8.
Huzzah! Okay. So then now I'm gonna roll my damage plus a d8 for superiority die to so he is disarmed, so I'm gonna kick that out of his hands.
Okay, so yeah, the big chip like goes away.
Yeah. Okay. And then I got a 15 damage that will go kind of like
Big hit.
maybe-
I mean, still bludgeoning damage, but good hit.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Mr. I always call you Professor Forrester, but Sir Forrester. What would you like to do? You just watched his chip land on the ground.
I will still hang back and I'm gonna laser hands again
I like it.
and try once more. I got a
Yeah.
season burst. That definitely doesn't hit. Okay, switch
Sorry.
D20.
Yeah, I've
But I
been there.
did look at the sheet and I think I can do it again.
I think so too. You do get 2
Nice.
attacks, right?
So, yes. Okay, so that's a 9. So definitely not.
I'm sorry. We've all been there. If it makes you feel better, I'm there
Yeah, no,
all the time. All right, Wick.
That's what Will specializes in.
That
actually.
is. Wick, if you are afraid, I don't know if we were cover this in season 1. There's a disengage action, which would allow you to like back away without taking opportunity attack if you're scared, like of dying.
I am afraid of dying, generally.
Fun fact.
But I would still like to perform an action in this turn. So
Okay.
Can I do my bonus action first?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't see why not.
What I
don't
wanted
think
to
a
do
bonus
was
action-
use Step of the Wind, which
Okay.
allows me to use a key point to disengage and doubles my jump distance.
Okay.
So I would jump to the other side of the room and then throw my electric dagger, or attempt to throw my
Oh,
electric dagger.
That sounds cool enough. I'm down.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna try to flip over to the other side of the table using that action.
Are you trying to get
and
over
then-
next to
Just
Peg?
away from the robot, not really near.
Okay.
Just on the other side of the table, so there's some
Yep.
physical
I
barrier
get it.
Got
between
the
us.
robot on the other way.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
back in it, almost out of the room.
yeah. And then I'm gonna throw the electric or my energy dagger at it
I like it.
for 20.
That
15
hit-
plus
Yeah, that
5.
hits. That hits.
5 plus 5, so 10 energy damage.
Cool. And
Or
you
electric
watch
damage.
as even though
Lightning damage.
even though it doesn't like enter it, you see electricity rush through the metal. So that was a good hit.
Mhm.
But it's now its turn. And it's gonna go just for like a giant fist attack onto Peg for knocking the chip out of its hand.
Where is it trying to hit me?
Your chest.
Okay, like to the face.
17? 16.
Hits.
Sorry, 16.
Hits, yeah.
No. I almost tried. 8 damage.
Okay.
All right.
Oof.
LSR. That oof wasn't you're out, right?
Oof was I got smacked in.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're not
Belong.
unconscious already, are you?
No.
I'm gonna shoot it from the doorway there.
Oh, also, I don't know if you guys are taking your advantage on your attacks. It's
Oh.
glowing. Take your advantage.
You're totally right.
I
With advantage.
what's
myth?
for a minute? What's how many rounds is that?
I think it's you get a minute, so it's 10. And dear God, don't let this take over 10 rounds. Just saying.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
What is that? 8.
All right, so you're watching. It goes ping ping. It hits, but bounces into the wall next to it, almost hitting Peg.
Perfect.
I will never make a hit Peg, just in case you thought that was the beginning.
Oh, it's 17. You better not.
Peg.
Lasers.
Peg, it hits you in the chest.
Ugh. I'm going in for. Well, that's a thing too. We're in the same kind of 5-foot radius right now, Ted.
You
over
are.
here.
You're
Okay.
next to it, yeah.
I'm gonna go in for another attack.
You did good last time.
And maybe even make it double. No. Oh wait, I can do this twice, right?
I don't know.
Because it has advantage. Oh, I mean,
You can roll twice to hit, yeah.
Roll twice. Okay, good. Because the first one is poop. Okay, 19 to
Yep.
hit,
For sure.
and then 8 damage. And I want to come around another time, because I have an action surge where
Yep.
I can take an additional action. So let's see. Super quality audio right now.
It'll all get cut out. So much. This
Okay.
episode, it's going to take like 2 hours to record. It's going to be like a half-hour episode.
21 to hit.
Paige, I'm so sorry. 21 hits.
Yeah, and 10 damage.
Paige, look what happens when you don't try to tie people up. You're crushing.
Peg.
Whoop, whoop.
What did I
Peg,
say?
yeah.
Did I say Paige?
She said
Paige.
Paige.
F
2
me.
P names.
We need to
Yeah,
end this
close.
episode. Yeah. Oh, Maron. All right. Paige.
Zach's
Professor.
muted again. He's clapping muted.
Yeah.
Sir Forrester, what would you like to do? You going in for that
Let's
blast
try to-
again?
I'm gonna try something else in hopes that maybe that will clear some of my bad dice
wait.
here.
My camera died. Be right back. I'm gone.
What is today?
This is horrible.
Oh, this is great. This is fantastic.
Oh,
It's not usually like this. We're gonna have you on again.
Oh, it's usually
funnier 'cause
just
the
like
game,
this.
It's funnier because the game is going really well. Like we've made it really far and not done that bad.
Yeah, it's been
Usually
rough.
it's the opposite. Everything looks and sounds great, and I die in 3 minutes.
Really.
Yeah.
I do. One of the friends I play with built the
Hey.
character was designed. He has a negative constitution, and he was expecting him to die. And he's been around for like a year.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my gosh.
All right. I'm sorry.
That's so funny.
All right, Paige. Where were we? So Forrester was going to attack. You were going to do something new.
Yeah, we're gonna do something new. Hopefully that shakes up my dice rolls and it goes a little better. I'm gonna kind of run up maybe and use my rocket punch.
Ooh.
Which you guys have seen in the Iron Continent.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, look at
This is a
that.
little better. That's
Been
19.
here,
to
done
hit.
that.
19
Oh, yeah.
hits.
That is 7 damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Wick.
I'm gonna move back behind LSR and take that potion.
I like it.
Good call.
That's your turn, right?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2,
Cool.
right?
The stat, yeah, 2d4 plus
2d4.
2. All right. So the statue is going to turn from Peg
Back up to 13.
and look at
Nice.
Sir Forrester and then come down with its fist again to hit the one who just hit him. 20, but not natural. That for sure hits, and then 4 damage. So
Yeah.
you got lucky on that one.
Okay.
LSR.
I'll shoot him again. Uh, 13.
That misses. It doesn't even have to reflect off him. It just hits the wall.
Perfect.
Uh,
That's what I was planning.
Peg.
actually.
How's he looking as an android? What do they look like?
Oh, he's
when they-
got some decent scratches in him for sure.
What would bloody look like on an android? Okay.
An eyeball popped
Sparking.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
sparks.
Oh, then it's probably sparking a little bit. it's looking rough.
Okay.
What do you think? What are you thinking of trying?
I just don't want to. I don't like killing things. I'll attack robots.
I don't think you can kill
but
a
I don't
robot.
want to like decommission the robot.
It's an ethical
Okay.
conversation we can have later.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have a heartbeat.
Ooh, wow.
I can't wait for the
okay.
campaign where Courtney plays a bloodthirsty barbarian. who
You
just
want
wants
that?
To, just wants to murder everything.
I'm like, here's my MO. Are we friends? Can we be friends? Are you in my
Yeah.
way?
I have spoons.
All right, what are you doing?
Rolling 2 1s. But it ends up being a 5. It doesn't hit, so
Okay.
we're done. So yeah.
So bye.
Wick, with your newfound health, you took that shot of steroids. What are you gonna do?
Oh, jeez. You guys have it tied up on that side, so
You gonna re-enter the battle? Just jumping right back in?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over here and use. I'm going to attack and then do flurry of blows.
Okay. So you gave me.
So let's just do this as it goes, because one of those flurry of blows, I'll show you in a second. First attack. 18 plus 3 or plus 5, 23
Yeah.
for 4 damage.
Okay.
7 misses.
Does sorry.
For, it's okay. But for the last strike, I'm going to use Hand of Healing and turn around and kind of open palm again, but hit Peg in the chest, and you heal for 1d4 plus 2.
Nice. Thank you.
That was so nice of you.
Mm-hmm. Smooth.
I think the statue is going to just keep attacking the android because it's like pissed that android's attacking it. So 13 probably doesn't hit you, does it?
That is my AC, so I think it does.
Yes. I mean, I'm sorry. 7 damage. LSR.
He says he always
Alright.
feels bad about this part, but I think he enjoys it.
It's because I never hit. You guys know it. I bought new dice this campaign because
oh no!
so I'm using my glow in the dark dice.
Oh. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, it does. 7.
Piercing, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, it's not. It's rough, Peg. Sparks for sure. Peg is
All
gonna
right.
skip her turn.
I'm gonna do this, but okay. Like gently.
Can you explain to me how you knock out a robot?
Gently. We still have advantage, right?
Oh yeah.
I got 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm just rolling right now. Okay.
The strongest
um,
gentle hit ever.
So it's like the gentlest. Yeah. So it's a strong hit, but 9 damage. That's not gentle at all. Okay.
9 damage.
I just want to, to its leg. Like, I can't use its leg anymore. I hit its leg.
Yeah, so you like come in with your staff like and stab down to its leg. And its knee crumbles and you watch as the whole statue falls down and like lands into the ground, tumbling over the table. And
And I just
sparks come out of
Peg!
it.
what vicious damage you just did to
But he
this
can
helpless
recover.
robot. He's done for. Great job.
I'm going to put myself between the robot and LSR to make sure he doesn't come in and slit the robot's throat somehow.
You like start ushering people out of the room.
Yeah, like, please. Okay, exits this way. There's chance for recovery.
it has since he started moving and booping and bopping, is the chip like seen as worth anything, or is it still just part of a statue-esque type thing?
It's like more of like a statue or relic or something like that. It's big and it's metal, so it would have some worth, but like, is it something you want to carry around?
Heavy. I'm a small man.
It'd be heavy for sure.
Yeah.
And as it decommissions, all the lights in the room turn down again. I don't know if its body stops going after it's decommissioned, but your flashlights would be lighting the room up enough anyway.
Okay. We're not dead. But yeah, do
I'm
we see
not
anything
dead
else
yet.
around?
Nothing much. It's just like
In
a
the room?
big empty room other than this table. There might be like small like carvings in the wall, things that replicate the chip, but nothing more specific than that.
Okay. Good to know. I guess I'll turn around and start headed toward the door.
How are you guys feeling? Peg, that was amazing. Are you okay though? You took a couple of blows.
I could be better. I guess I'll use this.
Should we
real quick.
should we rest for a minute?
You could do a short
Do a
rest.
short rest.
I mean, we got this room. It's quiet. We can close the door.
I
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna move the body of the robot up against the door to
Yeah.
kind of pin it shut.
But we can just take a quick rest if you guys need to.
That sounds like a great idea. Okay.
Yeah. We got
Short
an
rest.
idea. We got an idea bird over here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
coming
Get
up with
those
big
key
plans.
points back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
hit
Slightly
dice.
suggesting, but it's for me.
Has everyone taken damage other than I don't think Elisar did, but everyone else took some damage, right?
Yeah,
I almost did some damage.
almost.
You gave people advantage though.
Yeah, that was huge.
Mhm. That was great.
So
So what are you guys recovering? Paige, I gave you hit dice on that sheet, right?
Yeah.
Cool. It's the first time I made a character in about 2 years.
Do I get a? Do I get a?
Does
do I
short
get
rest
spells
heal
back? No, right?
HP?
You do not get spells back, I don't think. I believe Warlock does on a short rest only.
And me though.
I mean, you
'Cause I have
could.
fairy fire. Gives me.
I get a
got
lot of
one thing I can do. It's helpful.
the life
Got
of
any of those
Lola.
good? Got any of those good berries?
Mhm.
No.
Those good
That didn't come
berries.
with. That didn't come with drow.
Oh no!
All right. So you guys all got your health back, right?
We do? Okay, because
No,
how
not
much do
not
you-
all of it. You get a roll. You get a roll.
Yeah.
I do. Okay.
Your
I've
How
hit
heard
many you
dice.
like
get
a
per?
short rest.
You get 1d8, right, per short rest.
It depends on what class you are.
I get a
Wow.
d4, so
You only get a D4.
that doesn't sound right, does it?
Does not sound right.
I'm gonna click all these things.
I think Dan even has a D6.
No, I'm higher than.
Not for your hit dice.
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Gotta edit character.
you're a D8.
I get 1d8.
It says I get a D10 plus 2, but that doesn't. That sounds like a lot.
You said D10.
Yeah, D10
That
plus
does
2.
that does not sound wrong.
Doesn't? Okay. For a total of 3.
That sounds right.
That sounds wrong.
I definitely rolled a 1 on that, so that's what we're gonna.
One
Oh,
plus.
no.
One plus.
Is there a plus? It just says 1d8.
You get your Constitution with it, I believe, for a short
Okay.
rest. I think.
So that helps.
Yeah.
That's 1 also, so that's 2.
Okay, so you
baby.
got 2 back.
Yeah, I got 7 back.
As you guys are chilling and resting, I need you guys to look at your character sheets and see who's got the most ciphers or tech objects. Paige, I don't believe your character sheet has any items, so you are just a tech
She
object.
Is a
I was
tech
gonna say
object.
the robot probably.
So yeah.
I don't think I
We're all
have any.
signing.
So you each would have one,
Well, I have my dagger and I have my gun.
right?
what
And
we
then I
consider-
know you have one because during character creation you got one.
Mm.
I have that one, my space torch, and then a couple of chips and stuff from level 1 currencies from when we were on the base. So probably 4 or 5.
I guess I need to re-listen to the
It's probably.
because I don't have it written down
Okay,
here.
so Dan has 1.
Well, I have a question.
Well, at least I
I've
have
got
3.
things like old style tinder boxes and
No.
water skins and
No,
things.
like Cypher specific things, like the thing you got during character creation.
Specific. I have my recorder thing, and then I have 2 other things.
Okay. I think you would have the most then. So while you guys are all chilling and hanging out, you guys don't see it until it's upon you. But a small metal crab-like creature is crawling through beneath the door and then slowly crawling around the statue. And then before you know it, has jumped onto the back of Peg. Peg,
Friend.
you feel this when it's... No. You feel
Okay.
this when it's like metal claws like pierce into your back.
I can't reach back there.
It definitely hits with a 19 plus something. All right, so you take 5 damage, and then you don't see, but maybe the other people around you see while you start like reacting, that a small like tentacle comes out from beneath it and starts searching you for your ciphers that it senses on you. We're gonna play off the same initiative,
Okay.
but Peg, you'll start it.
Before initiative, I guess I'm throwing myself against a wall
Like back.
to like, yeah, but that's not really gonna do anything. That's just my natural instinct. So I guess I'm gonna take out my rod. And
I don't know. I'd say like bashing it with your back seems like that would do something.
what do I roll for? Unarmed strike?
Yeah, let's do unarmed
Okay.
strike.
Okay. So that's 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And 3 damage.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to do on this turn?
I'll go for this. I want to wedge the rod in between it and me and try to fling it off.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh, okay.
And then Sir Forrester, it'll be your turn after.
Cool. 21.
Oh yeah, that's enough. So you like stick it down and you kind of pry it off your back, and it jumps and is like latched onto the wall behind you.
Okay. Then I
Sir
turn around towards it.
Sir Forrester.
Okay. Well, now that Peg would not necessarily be in danger,
No,
I'm going to try to shoot a laser at it.
I like it.
It's 9.
Not at her back. Yeah.
And luckily, it wasn't on its back because the laser fries the wall next to it. Wick.
I'm gonna scoop down and grab my energy dagger and try to stab it with that again.
Okay.
Like not again, for the first time. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Give me double dice damage roll, and then add on your modifiers.
D6. That's a 6 and a 3.
9
9
plus.
3, 12. Or do I do the modifier twice?
No, modifiers only once.
Okay.
Dice.
So 12 damage.
Good hit.
With the lightning damage.
Yeah, now that you're next to it, it's going to come off the wall and try to latch onto you. But it's only got a 7, so it misses. So it flies off the wall past you and lands on the floor next to you. Elisar.
I will shoot it.
Yeah,
Energy dagger. Energy.
you're gonna.
Is it how close is it to me?
It's
It's
10
in
feet,
between us.
10 feet, 15 feet.
All right, I'll walk up and stab it.
Okay.
Yeah. 6.
To hit. Sorry, that does not hit. Peg.
Close.
Peg. It's on the ground, kind of between you and Wick.
This is testing me. I'm gonna take my rod and run up to it and try to keep my anger back, but just decisively cut it in half with my rod. And I roll
Angerless.
13.
13
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah.
You kept your anger back too much. Too
Oh,
much, and
no.
you smashed the ground next to it.
Ugh.
Sir Forrester.
Alright, I'm gonna get this laser to hit at least once.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the one.
I don't think so. That's what is that? That's 11.
Dude, no, I'm sorry. Frying the ground once again.
Sad face.
This little crab is very elusive to you guys.
This
Wait.
is the funniest scene because we're all just like, ah!
And we're stuck in this closet.
Yeah.
It's just going back and forth, like avoiding everything.
Wick, what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna like scream and like step on it and like jump and try to stab it with the energy dagger again.
I like it. That's good. This is definitely like the mouse in the room type situation.
Mhm.
Not good, huh? Knife into the ground.
I rolled a 1. I got a 20 last time, so here's my 1.
Yeah, this room is really taking a hit.
Yeah.
The crab's
So
gonna
now-
the crab's gonna try to jump onto your arm after you miss it. And I got a 9, so that's a miss. LSR.
I'll shoot it.
Yeah. With your rifle.
Right next to my arm.
Yes.
He hits with his rifle a lot though.
14.
Mhm.
Not this time though.
Gotta get it
Oh.
down. You gotta
Peg.
try your best.
Peg, please put it out of its misery.
Why do I need to roll? Yeah. I try to do the same thing, but this time I'm gonna like baseball hit it. 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ha ha ha. Okay. 8. I want it to like swing against the wall.
8?
Does it? Yeah. 8
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, it's not dead, but it's looking very, 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 very close.
Get it off. Okay.
Professor, Mister. See, I keep saying professor because I wrote your F.
Professor.
I wrote your F like a P. Sir Forrester. It's almost gone.
Alright, I believe. Come on, dice.
Heart of the
Do this
dice.
for me.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
No.
Oh
Like,
man.
ooh.
All right, Wick. let's end this. This very
I just still scream. Just
this low level encounter. Can we please just
21 to hit.
yes? That's what we want to see. What are you attacking with?
7 damage. Energy dagger.
Yeah.
lightning attack-
So your
lightning
energy
hit.
dagger just goes like right through it.
Yeah.
And you watch as all legs kind of loosen and lifelessly just dangle as you pick up your knife and it's kind of attached to it and you just shake it off.
And then she just rolls on her back and just goes, that sucked. And then, just lays there.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Do you want to laser it?
And yeah, I'll hold it up on my energy dagger. I'm like, here, laser it real quick.
Yeah. Get the last shot
Just
in.
for Sir Forrester. Here, shoot
Sir
it.
Forrester.
Come on. Let's hold it up on
Should I
energy.
still? I'll try.
with advantage because he's helping.
Okay, yeah, he's holding it.
Yeah,
Or
obviously with
she's holding
advantage.
it.
She's holding it and she ducks her head down out of the way and just holds
Okay.
it up for her.
That's now that it's dead. I roll 22.
There you go.
Hey!
And you just smash it to pieces. All right, I
And
think
Vic just knocks the pieces off. I'm like, let's yeah.
that's
Good job.
where we'll probably end our session for the day. It's
Give
late.
Sir Forrester a high five.
Yeah, with Sir Forrester smashing this crab of pieces. You guys are still in the room so that you can take like a longer rest if needed. But Paige, thank you so much for joining, even through all our technical difficulties.
Dealing with all this garbage. Yeah.
Yeah,
This was
still a lot of
definitely.
fun.
Oh, we'll have to bring you back once we figure out why this was so terrible. But thank you. We want to just once again, where can people find you if they want to see your drawings or other things that you create?
Yeah, mostly on Instagram at sketchbook page, PAIG, like my name. I did start a Twitter, but there's nothing on it, so just Instagram.
Okay, and we will put your stuff, your info into the description, where I'll probably even put your Twitter, so they can find you. Do you have a
Okay.
website?
I have a website. It's pagesilva.art.
All right, so we'll put that in the description as well, so you guys can go see everything she's making. Courtney, let's start with you. Where can they find you?
Courtney and Leach on Instagram.
Dan?
Daniel Turin, Instagram, Gus.
Pup.
Yeah, with the
Puppies.
dog.
New,
Dog pictures.
new pup
Puppies.
pics. New
New-
pup pics today.
So
Whoa.
when you listen to this coming out, look for the pics on March 6th.
Yeah, get those fresh dog
Yeah,
pics.
go back in time.
All right, Zach, where can we find you?
I am at ZS Wilkinson on Twitter and Instagram, and I have found myself way more active on Twitter in the last week and a half.
I'm proud
than
of you.
Instagram, so.
Twitter's great. All
Oh, you
right,
guys have the same sweatshirt on.
yeah, but mine's backwards because
What?
my camera's backwards.
Just noticed it.
R.I.P. Creative South 2021.
Really? Did they?
Like,
this
wait,
year?
hold on, what happened? No.
Yeah, they canceled this year because of COVID already.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When
So
am I ever gonna?
2022.
2025. Oh.
And you can find me at Noble Folk Design on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you again, Paige, for joining. We will be back in 2 weeks with another guest and hopefully less technical difficulties. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
That's another episode of Dungeons and Designers. Intro music is by Mon Plaisir. Editing and animation was done by me, your friendly DM, Will. Find this and more in the description.